Hello all, hope all are fine. Today in Lata's Art of Cooking I have come with a very amusing curry which is going to be made up of groundnut and some brinjal, small brinjal, 2 to 3 brinjal and a large onion. And this is half cup of groundnut which I had just raw groundnut which I had soaked overnight, and this is it. Okay. So before we proceed to the other ingredients, let's go and cook this in a pressure cooker. This is half cup of groundnut, and I'm adding 2 cups of water. And half teaspoon of salt. That's it. Now we'll cook this for 2 whistles. 1 whistle in high flame, and then we will lower the flame, and then 1 more whistle. So I'll come back once this is done, and also I'll explain the other ingredients. Okay, I've just chopped the brinjal and the onion in this manner. And before I go to the next ingredients, I thought I should fry this away, else this will get black, and because it will get oxidized and it will get blackened. So we'll go and fry it. Otherwise I'll have to leave it in the water, and while frying this, it will not come out. The result won't be good. So I immediately will go and fry this, and then I'll show you the other ingredients. I've kept a pan and added 1.5 tablespoon of oil. And we are only going to toss this on high flame for some time. So first I'll add the onions. Saute this for some time, and then I'll add the brinjal. Onions are slightly golden. Now I'm adding the brinjal. And don't lower the flame. It has to be sauteed on a high flame only. So now the brinjal and along with the onion, it has to be toasted for some time. Okay, now this is done. I'm switching off the flame, and I'll shift it out of this pan. We will anyway need this pan for further work. Okay, now we have done with the boiling of the peanuts and also toasting the brinjal and the onion. Now there is something to grind, and these are all which goes into grinding. Okay, don't be scared. These items are something which is just readily available in the kitchen, nothing new. So let's have a look. This is 4 to 5 pearl onion. If you don't have pearl onion, you may replace it with the usual large onion, but I suggest you use this because it gives totally a different taste. And this is 2 tablespoons of coconut. Don't take too much of coconut, you will not be needing it. Okay, but just in case if you are cooking more quantity, you may do it. And this is half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of fennel, half a teaspoon of peppercorn, and this is 2 large garlic. If you are using small garlic, use 4 to 5 garlics, and a small bit of tamarind. And this I've already told. Okay, that's it about it. And then this is 1 medium onion chopped, and then this is the stem of the coriander leaves. In masalas, this is 2 tablespoons of coriander powder. The coriander powder is what is going to enhance the flavor for your curry. 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. This will give a good color. 1 teaspoon of the spicy red chili powder. 1/4 teaspoon of the turmeric, and this is 1 teaspoon of garam masala. That's all. All this needs to be roasted and grinded, and this will make the gravy for you. And just in case if you are not using coconut or you don't have it, you may increase the quantity of the tomato and the onion. That's it about it. And then for seasoning, my usual curry leaves and a half teaspoon of mustard, and this is the leaf part of the coriander. The stem part I'm already going to roast it along with these. That's it. So let's get started. Into the same pan we are going to fry all this, and then we'll make a fine paste. Back to our pan, I've added 1 tablespoon of oil, and into this first I'm adding the fennel, cumin, and the peppercorn. And then goes the garlic, tamarind, and the onion. Let me toss this slightly golden. Now I'm adding the coconut. Keep the flame somewhere medium to low. It's a nice aroma of the fennel, the onion, and this curry just tastes awesome with rice. Even with the idli dosa, I've tried with all this. It's just awesome, you know. Now keep the flame low and add all these masalas together. Before adding the tomato, you need to add this. Only then you will be able to roast this, because the tomato will start letting out water. So now finally I'm adding the tomatoes. We'll do this until the tomatoes are soft. It's all done now. I'm switching off the flame and then I'll allow it to cool, and then we'll make a fine paste in a mixer jar. So our groundnut is all done soft, and now we have come to the last stage, which is like combining all that we have made. Okay, and I had put 3 whistles for this. If you feel that your groundnut is a little old and all, if it is fresh from the shop, it will get cooked faster. Then you have to give more whistle. Okay. So now let's add in all. You may either put it back to the cooker in which you had cooked the groundnut, or you may do it in an open pan also. Anyway, this doesn't need much cooking because all this is roasted, everything done. So just 1 whistle and it will be done. So I feel putting it back to the cooker is more easy. And there's the gravy, the coconut and that what we had roasted, that all goes into the cooker jar, pressure cooker, and just 1 whistle. And the thickness of the gravy you may decide as per your taste. You may just taste the salt also, because we had only added half a teaspoon of salt when we were cooking the groundnut. Now let me taste and I'll add it. I'm adding half more. It's up to you how much you want to add. Sharing what I've added. Okay, now just 1 whistle on high flame. If you are a brinjal lover, then this is an awesome curry, believe me. And if you don't like brinjal, you will start loving it, because I too don't like brinjal much. Okay, but I started loving this when I started eating this curry. I mean, this kind of curries and all I like. And also the bites of the peanuts, it's just amazing, believe me. That's it. It's just ready. Please do try this and share your views with me. Also, those who are yet to subscribe, please do subscribe and be part of my YouTube family so you keep getting such curries from me. So have a nice day. Happy cooking.